Hello and welcome to Simply Isha. Today we're going to do two recipes, a simple salsa and guacamole. The salsa, I have a little shortcut. We're going to use 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes. Make sure it's the petite diced plain, no basil or garlic or extra, just regular petite diced tomatoes. So I open my cans, make sure you rinse them off, clean your cans. I poured them into a bowl and I have a half of a jalapeno. I'm going to use the juice of half a lime. I have a handful of cilantro, half of a small onion, and what else I have? Oh, 2 cloves of garlic. So right here, I'm grating the garlic into the tomatoes because I don't want big chunks of garlic. And this is a perfect way to get the flavor. If you don't have fresh garlic, you can use garlic powder. You can use garlic salt, but then you're just going to have to omit regular salt. Just use garlic salt instead. But I like the flavor that fresh garlic gives. So I grated 2 cloves of fresh garlic. If they're big cloves, then you may just want to use one. But these were kind of small to medium cloves. So add those to the tomatoes, mix well. I'm going to add the juice of half a lime. Right here I have my half of a small onion, chopped small, finely. I have my cilantro and half of the jalapeno. And I take the seeds out of the jalapeno. If you want it a little more spicy, then keep the seeds in. And it's just important to make sure you have balance when you're cooking anything. You don't want anything to overpower the other flavors in your dish. So again, I have the juice of half of a lime, and the lime was pretty juicy. Half an onion, small onion, half of a jalapeno, 2 small to medium cloves of garlic, handful of cilantro, and I'm going to add some salt. With the salt, you add the salt to taste, but I've noticed the difference. When I don't add enough salt, it kind of just tastes like tomatoes or kind of plain, like just like really tomatoes. But when I add enough salt, it kind of wakes it up. So, but make sure it's not too salty. So I hope you enjoyed the salsa. Now we're going to get into the guacamole. I have 3 avocados here, and you want to make sure that your avocados are not hard, but that they're firm with a little give. And another way you can tell if your avocado is right is that little stem or part of the stem that I'm peeling off right here. When you look at it, if it looks nice and green and fresh and it's not all brown, then you probably have a good avocado. These avocados I got from our tree, and I almost forgot about them. Luckily, I didn't wait too long, so they're perfect right now. And I just take the seed out I just hit it with the knife and just kind of turn it, and that's how I remove the seed. So for this, I have probably like a fourth. It was a large onion, red onion. I have the other half of the jalapeno. I have some tomato. I took the seeds out of the tomato. I use a Roma tomato. Another handful of cilantro. Make sure that you dry your cilantro well when you after you rinse it, because it makes it easier to cut. And with my avocado here, I just like to cut it while it's still in the skin and then scoop it out because it makes it easier to mix everything. And if you want, like I could have even used another avocado for this because of the amount of onion and garlic, jalapeno, cilantro, and tomato that I have. So right here I have 3 like medium-sized avocados. And so I'm just going to chop everything. I'm going to chop my cilantro, chop the onion finely, chop the jalapeno and the tomato. And again, I'm going to grate the garlic into the avocados for the guacamole. If you don't have fresh garlic, again, you can use garlic powder or garlic salt. So I'm going to add everything to my bowl with my avocados. I'm going to squeeze in the lime juice. And if you don't have lime, you can also use lemon. I've used both lime or lemon, whichever one I have. And right here, I'm grating in the garlic. I don't like the bottled lemon or lime juice. To me, it has a different flavor. But again, it's best for this. I like to use fresh lemon or fresh lime in it. So I'm going to grate the garlic and then just add the other ingredients. And I could have added another avocado to make it, just to make it stretch some more. And it's another thing, if you don't like tomatoes in it, you don't have to add tomatoes. That's totally up to you. I just like the tomatoes in my guacamole. And another thing, if you're in a pinch and you just have the avocados and you have some fresh made salsa, you want to make a quick guacamole, you can just add the fresh salsa to the guacamole and to the avocados and just mix that and you're done. So I'm just going to mix everything. I had to change to a larger bowl. So I'm just going to kind of mash my avocados in with everything, but I don't want it to be like mushy. I like my guacamole to have a little chunk, a little texture to it. So that is, and salt to taste. I'm using kosher salt. And just remember, don't add too much because it's always easier to add than to take out. So I hope you enjoy these recipes. They're really simple, good for a crowd or just for you and your family, or just for you if you just want to eat it by yourself. So try these recipes, especially the salsa with the petite diced tomatoes. It's really good. Thanks for watching. Bye.